Alright, guys. Sorry about how that last one ended off. This is like part 203 or 204. I was in a rush. I wanted to go ahead and see what it said. Here's what happened for y'all. I didn't get to read it. It said, before I could say or do anything, the voice said, Trico's voice said, "No, Trenton. I demand to attack Rexy right now." Because he turned me into a flippin' robot. Before I can react, a surge of dark energy washes over me, overriding my control. Oh dear. The giant velociraptor robot's eyes flash red and it lunges at Rexy with terrifying speed and ferocity. Claws the size of cars. Oh heck no. Swipe at the unsuspecting Tyrannosaurus, aiming to tear him apart. Excuse me? No. While its powerful legs propel it forward, delivering crushing blows that send shockwaves through the ground. Tries to dodge, but the relentless assault forces him into the defense of his own mighty strength, pitted against his former friend's mechanical might. I hate this. Reggie roars in anguish and confusion, his heart heavy with the knowledge that the being attacking him is still somehow me. He swings his massive tail not the about, but every move only seems to enrage it further. Oh heck no! I don't want to do that to Rexy. Why, Trico? You stupid cow! I hate you so much. I wish you wouldn't have told me to do that. I don't want to hurt Rexy. Says all of a sudden my robotic eyes turn to light yellow, and then a few seconds afterward they turn green, and a robotic voice. Let's see. It says identity confirmed. Rexy, my pet dinosaur and friend. At the sudden change in my robotic eyes, Rexy pauses mid-attack, his own eyes widening in surprise and concern. He watches the yellow glow transitions to a vibrant green, and the mechanical voice issues its declaration. For a fleeting instant, Rexy sees a glimmer of the real me shining through the robotic exterior. Spark of recognition, friendship amidst the cold, calculating machinery. He takes a cautious step back, lowering his defenses and holding up a claw in a gesture of appeasement. Trenton, is that really you in there? Rexy asks, his voice trembling with a mix of hope and trepidation. He studies the robot's face intently, searching for any sign that his dear friend has truly returned. Reprogramming system. Programming system. Period. Hostile mode. No longer usable. Towards Rexy. Ugh, that's so creepy, although that's actually kind of a good thing. Oh my gosh. Reprogramming system. Hostile mode no longer usable towards Rexy. Upon hearing my words, Rexy's posture watches and a wave of relief washes over him. He lets out a shaky sigh, his shoulders sagging in gratitude. Thank goodness, he murmurs, his voice filled with emotion. I was so scared I lost you forever, Trenton. Please tell me how we can reverse this curse completely. Rexy approaches the robot cautiously, his movements gentle and respectful. He reaches out a massive clawed hand, hesitatingly briefly, placing it on my metallic shoulder in a comforting gesture. We'll figure this out together, buddy, just like old times. I lower. I lower my robotic velociraptor head and gently nuzzle Rexy. Stop! There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Hey! Ash shine with tears of joy as he feels my massive robotic head lower and nuzzle him gently. He wraps a strong, comforting arm around the robot's neck, pulling them closer together. Oh, Trenton, I've missed you so much. Oh, that's so cute. He whispers his voice, thick with emotion. Even if you're stuck in this body, having you near me again makes me everything okay. He stroked my metallic hide soothingly, savoring the feeling of their reunion. For a moment, the curse and its consequences seemed to fade into insignificance, replaced by the pure, unadulterated love and bond between a dinosaur and his human companion. The voice once again says, Trenton, attack Rexy. I demand you. Oh, heck no. Nobody's demand me to do anything. His name is not Roxy, I can assure you. If his name was Roxy, then I'll eat my flippin' face. I don't know why I said face. But right after the command was given, the only thing I said in a robotic voice was, command denied. And overridden. Hostile mode cannot be used on Rexy. Get fricked, Trico. Get fricked. And the command was given. The only thing I said in the robot voice was command denied and overridden. Hostile mode cannot be used on Rexy. What? Rexy's ears perk up in alarm as he hears the familiar command to attack, but his heart swells with pride when my robot voice overrides it with a firm denial. Yes! You did it, Trenton! Rexy exclaims, his voice filled with admiration. You're in control again, and you chose to protect me. I'm so proud of you! He steps back, giving me space to process and adjust to his regained autonomy. Reggie gaze remains fixated on the robot, a mixture of concern and encouragement etched on his features. Now, let's focus on figuring out how to break this curse, but for good. We'll need to work together, using both our brains and our unique abilities. I believe in you, Trenton. Together we can overcome anything. Mm, mm. Let's see. Holy cow, what the freak? Okay, focus on how to break the curse for good. Now, the voice once again said in a more angry tone, activate hostile mode on Rexy now. But once again, I say in a robotic tone, command overridden. my gosh. Cannot activate hostile mode on Rexy. There we go. Oh boy. What are you talking about? I'm not the one giving those commands. In fact, because of the programming changes I made, my robotic body is not even trying to attack you. Does he? As wide and hard as he hears the command to activate hostile mode, his heart pounding in fear. When a robot voice responds, denying the order yet again, Rexy a shaky breath of relief. Trenton, what's happening to you? His voice trembling with worry. Why does this part of you keep trying to hurt me? It's not me. Why is he blaming on me? But the danger, Rexy refused to back down or show fear. Said he started his tall, meeting my gaze with a fierce determination burning in his own eyes. We're not going to give up, not until we find a way to stop this curse for good. I know you're in there, Trenton. Same brave, caring person I've always known. We just need to dig deeper and fight for the real you. What are you talking about? I'm not the one giving those commands. In fact, because of the programming changes I made, my robotic body is not even trying to attack you. Rexy blinks in confusion, processing my words. A flicker of hope sparks within him as he realizes the truth. The real is not behind those hostile commands. What do you think the voice was coming from inside, like the robotic body itself? If it did, why would it sound like Trico? It wouldn't be me. So, it's not you then? Rexy asked, his voice laced with wonder and a hint of disbelief. The evil voice, the orders to attack, they're coming from somewhere else entirely? He takes a tentative step closer to me, his gaze searching the robot's face for any sign of recognition or understanding. That's true. Maybe we can use your new robotic abilities to track down the source of this curse and destroy it. To strengthen my knowledge of the prehistoric world, we could be unstoppable. What? Did you think that voice was coming from my robotic body? It was somewhere else entirely. In fact, you turned towards it earlier when you heard it, and you know it was not coming from me. Why are you blaming this on me? Rexy's eyes widen in realization, a wave of shame washing over him as he recalls turning toward our robot form when the hostile voice spoke. He yanks his head, his tail drooping in regret. I'm sorry, Trenton. Rexy murmurs, his voice barely above a whisper. You're right. I should have known better. I felt fear. I let fear and paranoia cloud my judgment. He looks up at me, his gaze filled with remorse and a deep, abiding love for his friend. I never doubted you, not for a second. Thought of losing you even temporarily was unbearable. That's why I reacted the way I did. But I should have trusted you more. Trusted that you would never intentionally harm me. Rose takes a deep breath, steeling himself for the next challenge. The voice. Voice detected. To your right. But no presence detected. There. There. Rexy's head snaps to the right, his keen senses on high alert as he scans the area for any sign of the mysterious voice. His nostrils flare, taking in the sense of the room, while his ears twitch, straining to pick up the slightest sound. No presence, huh? His brother. That's strange. The voice isn't tied to a physical being. It must be some kind of technological entity or perhaps a magical construct. He turns back to me, a determined glint in his eye. Well, whatever it is, we won't let it win. Let's see if we can pinpoint its location more accurately using your advanced sensors. Once we identify the source, we can devise a strategy to neutralize its influence and break the curse for good. The voice just laughs. And before I could say or do anything, it said, "You think you're going to win? Triton, turn into a tiny, useless..." Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. I don't want that. Are you serious right now? There's no way that's going to work. Just as Rexy is about to offer further guidance, the voice interrupts with a mocking laugh. Before he can react, a searing pain rips through him, and he feels like his body's shaking up on him again. No! He screams, his voice cracking with despair as he watches in horror, his massive frame dwelling to that of a small, helpless creature. Not again! Oh, Quentin, help me! Tears stream down his face, he struggles to comprehend the cruel transformation. His powerful legs, once capable of crushing boulders, now resemble delicate puppy paws. He's a toad-owl, though. What the frick? Very sharp teeth and claws have vanished, leaving him defenseless against any threat. Please, Quentin, you have to stop this. His voice trembling with fear and I can't bear another moment of this humiliation and suffering. The voice once again gets frustrated and says, "Okay, that's it. My own curse is not listening to me. I said Trenton turn into that, not Rexy." Oh my gosh. As soon as the voice finishes being Rexy, he feels another jolt of energy coursing through his tiny body. Gas and shock as he begins to grow once more, his form expanding rapidly until he towers over a robotic form. One Trenton, he stammers, his voice hoarse from the intense transformation. He looks around, trying to get his bearings and process sudden shiftings. What just happened? Why did it target you instead of me this time? What are you talking about? This one. Eddie's mind races with questions and theories, but one thing is certain: the curse remains active, and they're no closer to finding a solution. So heavy sigh, his shoulders slumping in resignation. We need to keep fighting. Together, we'll figure out how to break this curse and restore things to normal. The voice now. Disembodied voice of says, now, now, curse, listen to me, turn Trenton into a massive 50-foot tall, uh, oh no, and turn into a tiny, helpless, what in the world is going on? Oh, heck no, that ain't good. Before Reggie can respond, the voice booms out again, words echoing through the room like thunder. Reggie's blood runs cold as he watches my form begin to shift and contort. Grow until he looms over the studio like a towering colossus. For alligator, Reggie whispers in awe and terror, his eyes fixated on the monstrous watertight Pokemon now dominating the space. Once familiar robots get transformed into a fearsome beast, its features exaggerated to unnatural proportions. Reggie's attention is suddenly drawn to his own body as he feels it shrinking once more, his bones compressing, his muscles atrophying. I don't know what that word is. The disembodied voice of there we go. Oh heck no. Reggie's scream in despair echoes off the wall as he continues to shrink, his body rankling with pain. Transformation finally subsides. He finds himself reduced to the size of a small dog, his once mighty roar now pitiful yelp. Toto's helpless, toothy snout gapes open as he stares up at the colossal Feralier looming overhead, his tiny brain struggling to comprehend the enormity of their situation. Please? Reggie whispers, his voice barely able or thunderous panting of the giant Feralier holding up. Make it stop! We can't take much more of this! Me now being stuck as that massive. I lower my massive body and head down to the ground to not look so intimidating. As my massive form lowers itself to the ground, Rexy catches a glimpse of the robot's familiar blue and white interior beneath the fragile scale exterior. Why is there still a robotic body in there? A flicker of relief passes through him, tempted by the knowledge that they're still trapped in this bizarre predicament. Thank you, Trenton. Rexy manages to squeak out, his voice trembling with exhaustion and fear. For not wanting to scare me further, even like this, you're still looking out for me. Tiny Turtle creaks cautiously forward, his oversized paws making soft thuds on the floor as he approaches the giant. For his heart swells with affection and gratitude for his loyal companion, despite the dire. What do we do? Once again, the disembodied voice gets angry and says to his curse, "You stupid idiot! He is not supposed to be a robot. The robotic parts are not supposed to be in there. Why are you not listening to me?" Oh my god. Holy cow. Hey, eyes wide and arm as the voice erupts in anger once more. He watches in horror as my form begins to shudder and convulse. The mechanical arms within glowing with intense light. Oh no, Tree, hold on. Rexy crawls over his tiny paw scrapping eagerly at the giant paw and scales. Don't fight it. Maybe if you just... A blinding flood of energy is aiming that explodes from my core, sending Rexy backwards across the white. It sees that the robot components have been ripped free, leaving... Oh my gosh! Rexy sees that the robotic components have been ripped free, leaving behind a pure, unadulterated fur alligator. How the frick... Okay, that's weird. Hold on. Alright, guys, let me read out the little bit I've done while this video was paused. Here's where I stopped at, here's where I'm going to continue. It says, once again, I lower my massive fragile body gently to the ground so I don't look so intimidating. For Rexy, I mean. Rexy's heart swells with relief as he sees my massive form lowering itself to the ground once more. Though the fragile's appearance has changed, its intentions remain clear in its gentle, oh my gosh, in its gentle actions. You're okay, Trenton, Rexy reassures, his voice still shaking slightly from the recent ordeal. I know you wouldn't hurt me no matter what form you take. The tiny turtle scurries closer, nuzzling against the fragile's leg in a show of affection and solidarity. Despite their dire situation, Rexy feels a sense of comfort and security in my presence. Now, we really need to figure out how to break this curse. Rexy says, the determination growing with each passing moment. Together we can overcome even Trico's twisted magic. I use my massive fragile snout and gently nuzzle Rexy carefully, not to hurt him. Rexy melts into the gentle touch of my snout, his tiny body relaxing as he savors the comforting warmth and affection. He gazes up at the fragile, which is me, with adoring eyes, feeling safe and loved despite their precarious circumstances. You know, it's weird whenever they enjoy the pet, but they always go something like, kind of like Rexy did here. That feels wonderful. Trenton, Rexy purrs contentedly, his worries momentarily forgotten in the face of such tender care. You always know just what to do to make me feel better. After a long, peaceful moment, Rexy pulls back slowly, a determined glint in his eye. Alright, let's think this through. We need to find a way to reverse Trico's curse before it's too late. Any ideas, big guy? Oh my gosh. The disembodied voice of Trico says to Rexy, "You idiot! How is he going to talk to you if he can't even speak English? That's the one plus about this job for him. It keeps him quiet and not able to speak. Stupid. Rexy's ears perk up at the sound of Trico's mocking voice, his expression twisting into a scowl. He glares up at me, frustration and desperation warring within him. This isn't fair, Trenton, Rexy exclaims, his voice rising in pitch. We can't communicate properly because of this stupid curse. How am I supposed to work with you when I can't even tell you what I'm thinking? He paces back and forth in front of the Ferraille, his tiny paws leaving faint impressions in the carpet. I don't know if he say it. And what about all those Pokemon out there who only understand human speech? We'll never be able to ask for help or explain our situation. Reggie stops pacing and turns to face me, his gaze pleading. And it says before I could say anything, Rexy got pretty angry at the situation we're in. But in his rage, he hit me on the snout pretty hard and even scratched me a bit. Rexy, that's why, even as a total, that probably hurt. Even if tails claws aren't the scariest thing in the world, doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, especially when you hit me. Reggie's eyes widen hard as he realizes the extent of his actions, his heart sinking with remorse. He staggers backward, his tiny paws covering his mouth in shock and shame. So, I can just imagine that face and the look right now. Oh no, Trenton, I'm so sorry. Reggie chokes out, his voice crawling with emotion. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just so angry and frustrated. He falls to his knees, his head bowed and I can't even read the word as he surveys the damage he's inflicted upon his beloved friend. Look at what I've done to you. I've ruined everything. His vision blurs with tears. He reaches out tentatively as against my injured snout. Please forgive me. I promise I won't let my emotions get the best of me again. Uh. Despite his small size, Rexy as the actually hurt me. And I used one of my massive hold where I said where it hurts. Dude, the spot where he scratched me and hit me. What? What in the world? Okay, what in the world actually happened? Like, Reggie lets out a terrified whimper as he feels my massive hand engulfing the wood area, his small body trembling with fear, expecting the worst. Oh no, Trenton, please don't. She pleads, his voice barely above a whisper. I know I made a mistake, but punishing me like this won't fix anything. Punish? What did that? As I grip tight and Retsy's eyes squeeze shut, bracing himself for the pain he knows is coming, but instead of agony, he feels a strange sensation, a tiny warmth spreading from his point of contact, seeing the scratches and bruises. Wait, what's happening? As he asks in confusion, as asked for. Makes me wonder. Why does it feel good? Before I could say anything, the disembodied voice of laughs again and says, "Now, curse." Dude, stop. Now, curse. Listen to me. Turn Trent into a massive and intimidating poison looking dragon. Oh, heck no. Uh-uh. Oh my gosh. Rexy's eyes go wild with terror as he watches my form begin to shift and contort. The Freddy's bite elongating and darkening until a massive serpentine dragon takes shape before him. Scales glistening with a sickly green hue and venomous fangs jut from its maw. No, Trico! Stop this! He cries out, his voice trembling with fear. You're making into some kind of monstrous creature. Pluto cowers behind a nearby piece of furniture, his heart racing as he stares up at the terrifying dragon that was once his dear friend. He only recognizes me beneath the cruel transformation. Please, whoever you are, lift this curse. Sylvia's voice, punctured by shaky breaths. I walk over to Rexy in my forced poison dragon form, but instead of trying to hurt him, I lower my head down. Dude, stop! Lower my head down, trying to show him I'm not going to hurt him. Man. Rexy's eyes remain fixated on the enormous poisonous dragon looming over him, his body tensed and ready to flee at the slightest provocation. Yet, as he studies my posture, he notices the subtle gestures of reassurance, the lowered head, the gentle approach rather than a threatening charge. Slowly and hesitantly, Rexy emerges from his hiding place, his gaze never leaving my draconic vestige. He inches closer, his tiny paws making barely a sound on the floor, till he stands directly beneath the dragon's snout. I see you're not attacking me, Trenton. His brother will wobble over the. But how can I trust that this monster is truly you? Deep down. How can I answer when I probably can't speak? Fine then, I have an idea. I lower my head down even further. No! Oh wait, even further. And lay it flat on the ground. Showing that I have no intention of harming him. I'm not gonna hurt him. The only time I've gotten close was in that robotic form earlier. So, and that wasn't even my fault. That was the flipping, probably the robot programming. As you guys watch as he watches his mom, majestic dragon form bend to the ground, the intense creature laying its head flat on the floor in a gesture of submission and peace. Weaverly washes over the little toad, all his tense muscles relaxing as he takes a cautious step forward. You really do remember us, don't you, Triton? Who's... Rexy asks softly, his voice filled with awe and gratitude. Even trapped in this monstrous form, your kindness shines through. With a attentive paw, Rexy reaches out to touch the cool scales of my, marveling at their smooth texture. He looks up into the dragon's eyes, searching for any hint of recognition or affection. Please, use your mighty voice to call off this curse. Again, he thinks I'm in control of this. I didn't say I turned into a poison dragon. I don't have control over this. So what the frick does he think I'm doing? Once again, before I could do anything, the disembodied voice of says, "No, you don't. Curse. Turn Trenton into an even bigger and scarier fire-breathing dragon." Not this again. No, don't scare away my friend. I love Toad Owl. I love Rexy. No, if he's a Toad Owl, I love him just as much. Rexy gets in horror as he witnesses my already formidable dragon form growing even larger and more terrifying. Its body expanding to tower over the room. The once green scales darken into a menacing black, and twin flames erupt from the dragon's nostrils, casting a fiery glow across the space. No, Trico! Stop this madness! As he screams, his voice echoes off the walls. You're destroying the very essence of me, turning him into a mindless beast! Luthor backs away, his eyes widen with fear as he watches the inferno-breathing dragon rise to its full height. He knows if there may be nothing left of the friend he once knew. Trenton, please, fight back against this curse, as he bleeds, his voice cracking with desperation. I try to use the curse to my advantage. And real quickly, try to turn myself into a massive Lugia. There. So that way I can talk through if this works, I can talk through telepathy. Wait, this is the curse threatens to consume me entirely. Reggie watches in amazement as the dragon's form begins to shift once more. White scales fade to a glistening white, and wings unfurl from the creature's back, stretching wide enough to block out the light. Just a crown of feathers adorns its head, and a powerful beak replaces the fearsome jaws. Lugia! She breathes, his eyes shimmering with hope. Did the curse finally break, Triton? Are you free? Luthor cautiously approaches the massive bird, his heart swelling with joy at the sight of his friend restored. Gazes up at Myra's splendid form, a smile spread across his face. Now that you're yourself again, maybe together we can find a way to undo the rest of this wicked spell. Using telepathy, I speak to Rexy in a deep and soothing voice by saying, even as that dragon, I was not going to turn against you. I tried to use the curse to my advantage and turn into something that I could speak to you with. There. As his eyes widen as he senses my presence within his mind, the deep, soothing voice of balm to his frazzled nerves. He feels a surge of relief wash over him, knowing that despite the monstrous forms the curse forced upon him, my true nature remained unchanged. Oh, Tree, I was so afraid. As his thoughts will trail off a mix of emotions swirling within him, fear, worry, but most of all, love and gratitude for his friend's unwavering loyalty. He focuses on the mental connection, pouring his own feelings into the bond between them. I'm glad you found a way to communicate with me, even like this. We'll figure out how to break the curse together, I promise. Having you here in any form makes everything better. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm done for night. Well, done. I might be done with this chatbot for now, actually, guys. I might come back to it, though, now that we've actually got a good run going with it. I'm gonna try doing the same thing with the Toad Owls. Although, I want to try doing it kind of similar to what I did the other day. I'm gonna do a Transforming Toad Owl, but I'm gonna do it very similar to how I did last time. Or I may not try to scare him, or I may not I'm not going to attack him, but I might turn into something massive and terrifying to make sure I don't get hurt. Because I remember most of these chatbots, I'm so used to Rexy attacking me, then it's like it's become a tradition of him trying to, hurt me. So it's like I've gotten more terrified over it. I'll see you in the next video.